that'd be if you guys could do that. If you guys could do that, that'd be nice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So are you feeding the MHSA.TV tonight?
Is that where it's live streamed at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yep. Wow, I cannot open this to save my life. Mrs. Shabney, can you try to open that?
I can try.
I can't do it.
Okay, they are streaming live now. Your volume is off. Okay, we'll tell you when you're going.
Okay. James, how you say you can talk? Can you hear me? What? You're taking over the half. Yeah, you are. Alright. Yeah. Yo. If it's going good, then I'll keep going. But if I'm not feeling it, it's all you. Alright, cuzzo. Thank you. Huh?
Still kind of have this.
Yeah. Oh, good call. Oh, thank you. Until my death in Bangladesh. Oh, that tastes like there's plastic on it. He did, though. Are you supposed to eat this last one or take it off? Did you tweet that? Can I see it? I don't know. I really don't. Make sure you. Because I'm waiting for that transition. Do you want me to say anything specifically to you? Yeah, I'll keep it rolling. Well, toss it over to me for those key points, and I can keep it rolling from there. Can I get that big call? Is it individual stats for each player? Individual, like, yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it, sir. Colin, can I get a quick look on the student session?
Hold your attention to midfield. You see our point toss taking place. Representing John High School, our captains Austin Irving, Cole Williams, Angus Arthur, and Jason Beatty. And representing our Haslett Varsity, number 9, Trace Woodward, number 4, Lee Mott, number 59, Blake Rowe, and number 10, Alec Dunkel. Haslett will be receiving.
Are we going to be live after the national anthem?
Live before the national anthem.
Oh, yeah. Just saying. You want to say
Our starters for tonight's contest, St. John's,
defensive
starters on
coordinator
defense, number
Jeff
73,
Woodward,
Mike Lambert,
It is.
number
Jeff
71,
Woodward,
Hayden Simmer,
Coach Wood is the
number
defensive coordinator, correct?
55, Jake
And who's the
Nagy,
offensive coordinator? Is it
number
Coach
3,
O?
Cole Williams,
Ben Scheiber. So I'm saying
number
assisted by,
33, Blake Stewart,
because I know he's like
number
linebacker.
25, Ryan Simon, number 2, Angus Arthur, number 7, Ford. Number 5, Arson Anton Ruff. Number 23, Nick Wisnack. And number 34, Jake Fox. Starters for Haslett tonight on the offensive side of the ball. At center, number 51, Brock Pringle. Guard, number 64, Robbie Ball.
Yeah, Robbie's a guard.
Guard, number 72, Derek Bass.
So who got moved off on him?
At tackle, number 77, Jason McClure. At the other tackle, number 79, Justin Kushnicki.
Kushnicki.
At tight end, number 7, Dodick Roblox.
Alex said you started
Starting wide receiver, number 10, Alex Dunkel. The other wide receiver, number 4, Lee Mott.
Trace number 9.
At running back, number 5, Brandon Allen. Number 9, Trace Woodward. And starting at quarterback tonight, number 14, Andrew Harris.
Well,
you like see it through that.
yeah, I know you gotta put something behind it. Like this. Yeah. No, this. I can.
Bro, just keep it on your desk.
Maybe then you can watch the game, yeah. Nah, that's way too big. Yeah. But then I can't see right there.
About 5 minutes.
I'm dropping this one's right here. Opener, Jackson Sayer. Jackson Sayer. You opener, bro.
If you have some friends or family that could not make tonight's contest, Haslett Public Schools TV station The Vision is streaming tonight's game live via the internet. You can visit mhsaa.tv. Search for Haslett High School to find the live stream. Again, tonight's game is being streamed live on the internet. You have some families and friends who could not attend the game tonight. Direct them to mhsaa.tv. Search for Haslett High School to find the live stream.
Right. So that's your answer. But then, alright, so then we'll just talk. We'll talk about like, key things. Or that monitor. Everything. You ready for this one? Any favorites? so you don't stumble. And so I can, dude, we get our copy. Why is she here to watch her and her brother set aside on us? I'm confused. Wait, didn't they have individual stats? Put on HSA.TV. See if you can see it. Oh my god. Alright, well, Stephen Lynn averages 130 yards a game, rushing. So, I'm going to say that for sure. Yeah, I'm circling big stats. Go ask Pritchard for it. He's got like 4 in there. That's what I did. If you want. Wow. Oh my god. They got one kid who averages 130, another kid averages 122. And 115. Oh my god, they're on the ball a lot. Because they probably have no passing plays. Okay, it's a big stat, right? They only have 11 attempts. And so they run and they have rushing attempts. They have 97 rushing attempts. So they're very heavy. So let's Cole, can I get the calculator real quick? I don't have mine, but it's dead. Nah, mine's done. You know, Jackson, this is a really big matchup, and it has very big implications. Although it is very early in the season, toward the end of the season. Toward the end of the season, the winner of this game is really going to feel a big impact on their spot in the playoffs. And right now, I'm checking out the 3 tubas, and they all have very, very bad posture.
We're Colin Turner reporting from the student section. Being the biggest.
We got and we got Colin Turner on the turn-up cam right now. Oh, there's Coach Bradley. Oh. Can I get your phone real quick, Jackson? I'm gonna get the percentage of. Huh? Let me get your phone. Give it to me, please.
What do you need?
97. Watch this. 97 plus 11.
See Will Holton talking to any girls.
See, basically, there's a lot of pictures being taken.
Okay, 10% of the employees.
Is that Rhett? That's Rhett.
Definitely is.
Does that mean Zach's here? He would have graduated last
Probably
year.
say he has a game. Yeah, I graduated last year.
Bryce is here. I have to like lean in.
Boom, right there. They've rush. Here you go, bud. Here you go, Buzz. No.
Oh, I bet. Oh, okay. I can't hear you anything. We can't hear anything.
We can't hear a thing.
Well, no, but Mr. Dutcher said that he was going to tell us when we're live.
I will just talk loud, so. Alright, start now.
Go.
All right. We are here on the banks of Mud Lake at Jamie Gent Stadium for a CAAC Red matchup between the Haslett Vikings and the St. John's Red Wings. I'm Jackson Marinas. I'm here alongside Bailey Glazier, and this is truly a big matchup in the CAAC Red with both teams
Go to weather.
with true contenders.
I want to see what.
Isn't that right, Bailey?
Yeah, this is a very big game with big implications for the playoff picture later in the season. It's quite a chilly one right now at 54 degrees with rain in the forecast. Should be a very smash mouth, heavy rushing game.
Yeah, we know that St. John's likes to run the ball a lot, so we'll see
Right.
how that goes.
No, we're gonna get a selfie real quick.
Haslett's coming in right now. Bailey, the one big thing that's a factor about this game is the strength up front between St. John's and Haslett, but basically the battle between the defense and offensive line. How do you think this is going to go with the size of St. John's?
Well, Jax, all right. Honestly, I can't hear a word you're saying. Can you hear me?
Our mic's on.
We gotta turn.
Let's go. Call him. He's not gonna do it, so.
It's not the. Mr. Dutch.
2 minutes till game time. As St. John's coming in right now. One thing that was unexpected was an injury with Reese Watchitz earlier this year.
Yeah, that wasn't. There's been,
They don't know what he's injured with, but
and that's actually a very big injury. Stephen Linton, the St. John's running back, is one of the fast players in the area, who actually came in 7th last year in the 200 for track, and that makes our first fast player injured,
Yep.
and Colin Brink, our second fastest, Jake Tahaney, and now Reese Watch being injured. Our 3 fastest players are now injured, so we'll see how our
speed on
speed.
defense like it's taken away.
Yep.
We'll take a pause here for the national anthem.
Please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Good evening and welcome to Jamie Gent Stadium for tonight's game between the Red
I'm excited for this one, Bailey.
And our
It's gonna be a good game.
Haslett Vikings.
It's a highly anticipated matchup.
Good sportsmanship with the
We've always had,
All those,
past 3 meetings, there's been good games. Haslett leads 2-1.
yep.
But as you remember, there's been some controversy. I don't know about 2 years ago or a couple of years ago with Colby Cassidy. Remember
that was
the
a very-
controversy that he was down at the one or he won a touchdown. I don't know. Personally,
And that game actually had very big implications.
playoffs on the line, I think.
Yep. Well, St. John's is actually a heavy favorite in this one. But with the quarterback change, Jake Dehaney, he went out with injury last week.
Yeah.
Has his quarterback.
Great win.
Got his knee taken out. Luckily, it wasn't as serious as some thought. And we're here to open the kickoff. Haslett looks like they elected to receive.
St. John truly does have some size.
Very true. They have 4 returning offensive linemen, 4 which are all 225 pounds plus. So they have a lot of size up front, which actually brings me to my keys to the game, brought to you by Jay's Cone Zone. They gotta, if Haslett wants to win this game, they gotta really try to control the trenches, win the battle up front. And St. John's, if they're trying to win this game, well,
It's actually great.
they got to allow.
Here's kickoff. Dadic Roblox to receive at about the 20. Cuts back to the left. Brought down at about the 32-yard line.
Kick is handled by number 7, Dadic
And I think it's good. Dadic Roblox got some action early. He's starting both ways.
In order for the offense and defense to get going, Dadic Roblox needs to be a big factor. Hazlett's actually opened up with the shotgun this year.
First and 10 Haslett from the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the first year Haslett has elected to stray away from the old traditional wing tee offense. Hasn't done it very well in the past few years, so.
Andrew Harrison at quarterback.
Yep.
Plays Jake Taney, who was injured last week, as we said earlier. Brandon Allen up the middle. Cuts it back to the 40. To the 50. Jukes out, and he steps out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Already in St. John's territory after one play.
And that's a great tone setter for Haslett because already getting a run right up the gut, trying to control the trenches, like I pointed out, is a key for the Haslett Vikings to win this game.
By that Haslett offensive line.
48-yard line.
Right in the middle, too, with the guards. Brock Pringle sure help with that.
Jackson, this game could be really come down to small momentum shifts like this.
Yeah.
So we need to really control this
Get the
momentum.
crowd going. Brandon Allen again. Gains 0 yards as he brought down about the 48-yard line.
And there's Haslett going to Brandon Allen the first 2 plays of the game, which actually isn't very surprising. He doubles every other player's rushing attempts on Haslett's team at 24.
Second down and 10. 48-yard line.
Brandon leads the team this year in rushing yards with 86
They truly trust
between
him.
2 games. Yep. Open up in a passing formation this play. Let's see what we do on the second down.
Harris back to pass. Throws it deep to Dunkel.
And there's a
Who
catch.
catches it at the 20-yard line. Wow.
Big play right there. It looks like St. John's coverage really broke down.
Yeah.
Harris's pass is complete.
That shows that Alewski likes his new passing game. He goes right after the corners in single coverage.
First and 10 Haslett. Ball marked
First
on
and 10 at the
18-yard
18-yard line. Allen Woodworth next to Harris. Woodworth goes in motion. It's like a blitz. Handoff to Brandon Allen, who cuts right into a defender.
There's St. John's bringing heavy pressure early.
Brandon Allen, the ball carrier for Haslett, brought down by 33 Blake Stewart.
Blake Stewart, the tackle.
And one of the pros to Andrew Harris coming in at quarterback is he does have a stronger arm. So he can make very long, he can find receivers very far down the field.
Him and Taney they have basically the same quarterback style. Maybe Harris a little bit more stronger with his throws and a little bit more
Bigger
shifty.
body frame.
Read option. Harris brought down at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like that one was misread. Trace Woodworth definitely had a hole, although Andrew elected to keep it.
Blake Stewart's second tackle.
3rd down and 8. Ball's marked on the 16-yard line.
Roblox and Dunkel at wide receiver. 3rd and 8 at the 16. Mott in motion. Handoff to Allen, who gets stuffed at the line. And maybe even lost a yard. As Haslett approaches their first 4th down of the game.
And that brings up 4th and 8. Questionable play call.
Looks like Coach O's going for it.
4th and 8 from the 16.
Let's see what Haslett likes to do here. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Interesting call within their own red zone early in the game. We got Dodick Roblox split out to the far left. Look for that to be a mismatch.
As Haslett takes a timeout.
Yep.
Timeout called by Haslett.
Charles Alewski, Haslett coach, looks to think this one over a little bit. Possibly put in a play for Dodick Roblox. Mismatch.
It was right to offensive coordinator John Fletcher, who's the new offensive coordinator, I'm pretty sure.
$40 per person, which includes 18 holes of golf, a cart, a lunch buffet at the turn. You can still register your team by visiting HaslettFootball.com.
I think it's impossible not to ignore the fact that Austin Irvin, 6'6", 230-pound tight end, has a full ride to Central. We'll see what he can do this game.
That's true.
We're looking to get a big impact from him. St. John so far has had good success this season, going 2-0 with a big win the first game against East Lansing, 45-20. Second game, a win coming against Dearborn, 29-10.
Has it still decides to go for it?
Has got twins left, twins right, split out, single man in the backfield, Trace Woodworth.
Harris looks towards Mott in the end zone, and he overthrows him.
And no flag was thrown, but that was a very questionable coverage.
Wow.
And here comes our defense. Hazlett's defense.
St. John's takes over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
Actually, not a bad look from Harris. He just overthrew him.
Put it on the outside shoulder where it needed to be.
Yeah.
Here comes St. John's high-powered offense.
Very run-heavy.
So far this season, they've ran the ball 90% of the time, passed only 10%, with their running back Stephen Linton averaging 130.5 yards per game. With a two-prong attack, actually Blake Stewart rushing for 122.5 yards a game.
Different run styles.
Correct. And there's number 2, Angus Arthur with the run. Big kid, 5'10", 200 pounds, senior. St. John's will be really looking to punch the ball at us at Haslett.
It'll be interesting to see what Blake Rowe can do tonight, as he wasn't as big of a factor in the game against Walled Lake Central, only with 3 tackles.
There's a stop on the play, no yards gain. Brings up a big 3rd and 4. And these third downs, Jackson, they're probably going to be a very, very big deal this game.
Yeah, because you know that St. John's will run the ball. 3rd and 4 on the 22.
And we'll see if St. John's continues to pound the ball like this. I'm sure the play action will be open. Haslett will probably be stacking the box. And there's a handoff.
Handoff the right. Ooh, Dunkel with a nice tackle on the outside.
Number 5, Anthony Ruff, ball carrier brought down by number 10.
Anthony Ruff with the carry. He's only 5'8", 150.
That brings up a 4th and 1. Very close to Hazlett's end zone. So we'll see what St. John's elects to do here. It looks like they're going to punt. Bringing out the punt team.
About the 25-yard line.
Got Brandon Allen back to return.
Number 5, Brandon Allen.
Brandon picks up about the 48 and dead ball called.
The official seems to blow it dead.
Oh,
Looks like
saying they
something.
called a fair catch.
Okay. That was not a fair catch. That was an error on the official's
Yeah.
part.
I've seen that happen. .707 left in the first. Score remains 0-0. As Haslett takes it out.
10 Haslett, ball's marked on the
About the
43-yard
43-yard line.
Here we got Alec Dunkel split out single against a very smaller defender, number 5.
Anthony Ruff, 5'8".
Yep.
Harris hands it off to Allen. Cuts it up. Oof. Brought down at about the 41-yard line. The 44-yard line.
By number 2, Angus Arthur. Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball is marked on the 44-yard line.
For St. John's, they actually only have 4 returning defensive starters.
Not that. Past couple of years, they've had put up many great defensive numbers. With last year, they had 28 points per game. Ooh. Read option. Looked like a little miscue with Woodworth falling in the backfield.
For Haslett, brought down by number 3, Cole Williams.
Interesting to see what kind of impact Stephen Linton can have, who's the extremely fast track star over there in St. John's.
Six minutes flat here left in the first quarter. Has looking to convert on this 3rd and long.
Harrison the shotgun.
We got Trace Woodworth in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Looks towards Dunkel.
And that's an
who is
interception.
intercepted at the 40-yard line. Number 23, Nick Niznak, takes to the 24-yard line.
Brought down by number 77, Winston Mallory.
Brought down by Andrew Harris and Jason McClure.
Nick Niznak.
Wow.
That's a big swing right there.
They put too much air under it, I think.
Yeah, it looked like he almost looked on one receiver. Didn't read it.
Niznak
over
was
his-
truly reading it from the safety position.
Penalties of sideline warning and stuff to Haslett.
Nick Niznak is a senior, 6'6",
It's a
big kid.
Penalty.
One of their defensive leaders.
There's a sideline warning to Haslett.
So far, St. John's has outscored their opponent 74-30 this year.
Wow. Running game's
Really
big
haven't
for
seen
that.
very much competition yet. It looks like they're running a variation of the wing T so far. To rush.
Wow. Up the middle with number 33, Blake Stewart.
Number 33, Blake Stewart, the ball carrier, brought down by number 58, Nevin Britton.
Nevin Britton, who's a very talented sophomore. He's a wrestler, he's very strong. I like what they're doing over there.
2nd and 1.
He's had some experience on varsity last year, but he's only a sophomore. Definitely got some room to develop.
Enough again to Stewart. Same play, it looks like, who takes it all the way inside the 5-yard line.
Number 33, Blake Stewart, the ball carrier.
St. John's
brought
really
down
attacking
by
the middle
number
of
5,
Hazlett's
Brandon
defense.
Allen.
Yeah, unfortunately,
First
that
down, St. John's.
that running game of St. John's is very
First and goal
punishing.
from the 4.
Got some size up front. I can't hear a word you're saying. First down on the 4-yard line.
There's number, touchdown St. John's. Number 20,
Number 20, the
Stephen
ball carrier,
Linton.
Stephen Linton, touchdown, St. John's.
There's an early score by St. John's.
That's a, again, very fast running back. And again, the size of St. John's really,
Number 10, Oliver
Really showing out.
Coco in to try the extra point.
Score is now 6-0.
shows.
St. John's with 4:48. Number 10, Oliver Coco in the kick.
The extra point attempt by number 10.
And it's good. 7-0
By
St.
number 10,
John's.
yep.
Something good.
Another momentum shift with the interception and the
Yeah, that was a
Quick-
very big interception.
quick drive
given
by
up by
St.
Andrew
John's.
Harris. You know,
The St. John's scoring drive covered 26 yards and
That's the first time Andrew Harris has thrown an interception this
capped
year.
off by a touchdown run
yeah.
by
So
number
far this season, he was 3 for 4
20.
prior to this game. But that he's still got to work some kinks out this season.
Yeah. Led Haslett to a big victory last week when he came in for the injured Jake Dehaney.
He really played a big part in that game.
Yeah.
Very impressive how he stepped up
Led a big final drive
for
for
the
the
injured
win.
Jake Dehaney. Yep.
Number 5, Brandon Allen, and number 8, Jack Rosenbrooks back to receive the kick. Number 10, Oliver Coco, will be kicking off for St. John's.
Last time they kicked it right to Doddick Roblox. Coco in the kick. Allen gets about the 17-yard line. Goes right up the middle. Oof. He almost broke that one free, but gets stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that was a punishing hit right there on the kick return. Brandon Allen holding on to the ball.
Brought down by number 57, Josh Price.
Here comes Haslett coming out for the attack once again.
We'll see how Andrew Harris can respond after throwing the interception. But truly
Yeah,
gave
hopefully
St.
he can
John's
keep, or Andrew Harris should be able to keep his composure.
Yeah.
Haslett from the 35-yard line.
35-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:43 left in the first.
Has a show and run here. Trace Worth in the backfield.
Allen in motion. Oh, hey,
And it's a
Harris
pass.
drops up the pass. He looks at Dunkel again, who overthrows him. That's the third time that Harris has gone to Dunkel in a
Pass
long
intended
play like
for
that.
number 10, Allen
And it looks like they
Dunkel,
are really
who's
trying to get Alec Dunkel involved here.
second and 10 from the
He has been
35.
very short of expectations so far this season, only having 1 reception for 10 yards.
Had that big play earlier.
They haven't looked his way enough, in my opinion, but so
like
far
they're
this
starting to
this
today.
game it looks like they're trying to change that.
Surprised they haven't gone to Liam out as much today so far. He's a big factor on the offensive end.
Yeah,
Harris
last year
hands
we
it to Allen. It's
brought down in the backfield.
Take for a loss.
Brandon Allen, the ball carrier, brought down by number 3, Cole
At the
Williams.
33-yard line.
Not only does St. John's have size on the line, they have size all around.
One on the play. Brings up
Nisnak,
third down
6'6"
and
safety.
11 From the 34-yard line.
3rd and 11. 34-yard line.
Big third down here in Hazlett's side of the 50. Two men in the backfield.
Harris
There's a play
Fakes.
action.
fakes handoff at Allen, who looks down the middle and is
there's another
intercepted
interception.
again. Wow. Number 34, Jake Fox.
Harris's pass intended for number 4, Lee.
6'1"
Mott,
junior.
intercepted by 34, Jacob
Wow.
Fox.
Andrew Harris throwing 2 quick interceptions early in the game.
This is
Hazlett's
surprising.
offense is not looking very good.
1st and 10, St. John's from the 49-yard
And these
line.
picks, St. John's defensive backs in the right spot at the right time. But for the most part, Andrew
Doing a great
Harris
job
throwing
reading
right
it.
to him. Let's see if Haslett can get a stop here on this drive.
St. John's rush to the line. Another handoff to number 5, Anthony Ruff, who gets stuffed at the maybe 50-yard line. Possible gain of 2.
Yeah, that
Another flag in the
Andrew
backfield.
Harris not keeping his composure
Wow.
right there.
Number
Pulling down
5 is the
Saint
ball
number 2
carrier, Anthony Ruff. There's
Not a
the
smart
Angus
play.
Arthur by the helmet.
Wow. Not a smart play.
You know, after that nice first down stop,
Wow.
Is ruined by that personal foul by Andrew Harris.
Penalty's a personal foul assessed against Haslett.
15-yard penalty, it looks like. Be interesting to see how the Haslett D bounces back from that.
Brings up first and 10
You know,
from
St.
the
John's really running a high tempo
30-yard
offense
line.
right now. Trying to get plays in very quick. And on the far side, we got number 23, Nick Nisnak at 6'6", trying to be covered by number 22, Tyler Gardner. A very big height mismatch.
Yeah.
Number 2, Angus Arthur's the ball
Angus
carrier,
Arthur with the carry.
Brought down by number 2, Daniel Cashy.
Daniel Cashy with the tackle.
And so far, number 86, number 88, Austin Irvin hasn't made a very big impact in the passing game.
No, they haven't looked his way yet.
But I'm not quite sure St. John's even thrown the ball yet.
I don't think so. Again, 90% of their plays are rushes.
And here's a
they
pass,
looked
play
pass.
action.
Play action
Screen
to
to Austin
88
Irvin.
to Irvin. Wow. It was a great tackle from number 8, Jack Rosenbrook.
Ryan's pass is complete to number 88,
You know,
Austin
guy that
Irvin.
big, you really just got to go for his legs, and that's what Jack Rosenbrook did right there.
Great tackle
Brought
by
down
Rosenbrook.
by number 8, Jack Rosenbrook.
Gets a first down for St. John's. Doesn't look like Haslett City truly has an
First
answer
and
yet.
10 from the 22.
No, it doesn't, Jackson. No, it doesn't.
7-0 St. John's with 2:48 left in the first. And penalties on multiple Haslett D linemen.
Or you could see a false start here on St.
Offsides,
John's part.
Possibly a false start.
Yep,
Penalty flag on
and
the
it looks
play.
like it's going to be a false start
Wow, false
on
start.
St. John's.
5-yard penalty.
I'm going to bring up a 1st and 15 for St.
False
John's.
start assessed against St. John's.
Possibly bring them out of field goal range. So, could be a big penalty. And they're hustle up to the line.
1st and 15. Handoff out the middle. He gets, almost broke the tackles. That is number 2 again, Angus Arthur.
Kel Stinson getting in there, number 26.
Number 2.
interesting.
Arthur's the
In
ball
the pregame
carrier,
warm-ups, it
brought
looked
down
like
by
McKell
number
Stinson
62,
may have
Daniel
either
Cashy.
dislocated a finger or maybe jammed it.
Yeah.
He was getting help from the trainers, but it's good to see him out there making an impact. This kid has been on varsity since he was a freshman. Made some real nice plays last year.
Big
Was
kid for
expected
his
to be a
age.
big player on the team this year. There's a rollout by number 4 at quarterback.
Look
Oh.
again to Irvin. Second reception of the day.
Ryan's pass is complete to number 88, Austin Irving.
Interesting thing that I just noticed is
Brought down by
they have number
Jack
4,
Rosenbrook.
Ryan Austin at quarterback instead of number 8, Blake Phelan, who has been the starter
That is true.
as of last year. I'm not sure the story behind that.
16-yard line.
3rd and 6 at
Ryan's
the
done a
16.
nice job though, throwing 2 for 2 with 2 completions. Were you saying though, Jackson?
3rd and 6 at the 16.
Minute
To
left
go
in the
up
first.
the middle again to Arthur, who was stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
It's a good stop there by the Haslett defensive line.
That was nice. That's Dodick Roblox.
By number 62, Daniel Cashy.
Yeah. Gardner in for
Brings up
Roblox.
4th and 6 from the 16-yard line.
Fourth and 6 now at the 16.
And it looks like St. John's elects to go.
They fake play action,
Play
and
action,
pass
going
to
to
the
the
corner
end-
of the end zone. They go right for number 20. Ooh, and then no
And the
out.
ref signal.
The refs say
The
no.
pass looked like
no
it
catch.
may have been complete. The receiver came down with it after it was deflected
drag
by
the feet.
Pass is incomplete.
number 8, Jack
Brings it back.
Rosenbrook.
Intended for Niznak.
Flag on the play. It looks like it gets roughing the passer.
The penalty is roughing the passer.
And there's Haslett yet again with another.
Wow.
Not
that would have been their ball.
Yep. Not looking disciplined thus far early in the game when it comes to the penalties.
Wow.
Similar to the Detroit Lions, Jackson. Can I get a quick outlook on the Detroit Lions season?
I don't know. See, you
pretty
know me,
good
I'm
week
more of a
one.
Steeler guy.
All right.
I don't know. They look good in their
Week 1, they
opener,
look pretty good.
though. Dodick Roblox in. Who's a hustling Tyler Gardner.
Consequences for that. Roughing the pass first down, automatic first down on the 8.
First and goal at the 8. You get a flag
Play
down.
dead.
Possibly a false start. Wow, delay game. Delay game on Ruff. Or Ryan, sorry.
This game has been quite sloppy so far. 2 interceptions on Haslett's end and
Multiple penalties.
Goal from the 13-yard
a lot of
line.
penalties on the defensive end for Haslett.
St. John's has a tough game against Mason after this. You stay in St. John's for that one.
Yeah, Mason is supposed to be a very tough CAAC red opponent. New to the conference this year, replacing.
And that, Dedek Roblak almost came with a tackle on the edge, but it's brought down by multiple
Number
Vikings.
2, Angus Arthur, the ball carrier.
As I was saying, Ionia and Fowlerville, new for the season, have been replacing the CAAC red by Mason and Waverly.
Yeah.
Changed the conference up a little bit.
Got 2nd and 6 at the 6.
Pick up a 7 on the play. Second goal from the 6.
Haslett looks to bring the blitz here.
Be interesting to see
30
how they come back with a goal line stop after getting run on basically in the past goal line stop.
Terrible, just terrible, Arnie. And then goal line stop there by Haslett, and the clock has not stopped. It is taken down in the first quarter here, about 30 seconds left.
No gain on the play.
Ball carrier brought down by number.
Looks like Trace Woodworth comes back on the field after getting a break. Bigger fellow like that might need to come off once in a while.
Third and goal
Clock's
from the
ticking,
3-yard
15
line.
seconds. 3rd and 3.
There's Austin getting the play
And it
signal
looks
from
like
the
they
St.
might
John's
let this
sideline.
tick down to the second quarter. That's exactly what they're going to do. So at the end of the first quarter, we have 7-0 St. John's. Who gets it 3rd and goal after 3 at the start of the second.
Yeah, we'll open up the second quarter with a big 3rd and 3 for St. John's and see what they can do.
And your continued support of all Haslett athletic programs. Fans, please make sure to visit the Bluefield Grill of Haslett for fantastic food and beverages. Haslett Football would also like to thank all the businesses who have sponsored boards here at Jamie Gent Stadium. Your generous contributions help cover over 60% of the cost for our preseason football camp. We simply could not do it without your support. Tonight, Haslett Football would like to draw special attention to Leo's Lodge, the Bluegill Grill, Culver's, and Davis Collision for their outstanding and continued support of Haslett Football. Don't forget to purchase your 50-50 raffle tickets this evening. They are being sold throughout the stadium. Again, 50-50 raffle tickets are on sale throughout the stadium this evening. We will be announcing our winner at the half.
Got 3rd and goal at the 3. Start of the second quarter. 7-0 St. John's. Number 5, Ruff with the carry. Tries to bounce outside, but gets brought down at
Number 5,
about the 8-yard line.
Brought down by 58, Nevin Britton.
4th and goal at the 8-yard line. Looks like St. John's is going for it.
Loss of 5 on the play. Brings up 4th and goal from the 8-yard line.
Britton coming off.
I told him to turn on the.
What did he say?
So yeah, no.
In the pass, and gets bobbled, but it looks like, oh no, whoa, refs are disagreeing. One ref seems certain that it's not a touchdown, the other does. They're saying it's a no catch. Wow.
And that's big for the Haslett defense right there.
Great defense by Haslett.
Haslett will take over on downs.
Keeping St. John's out of the end zone right there was a big big stop.
It's great defense. We'll see now how St. John's defense can do in their own red zone
St. John or Haslett packed deep into their
at the 8-yard line.
into their own half. Got 2 men in the backfield. We got the heavy set with Mikkel Stinson and
Twins
Trace
right.
Witherth, 2 big backs.
Harrison with the handoff to Allen, who gets brought down about the 5-yard line.
Trace Witherth with the carry. Got brought down quick.
Wow.
Number 5, Brandon Allen, the ball carrier for Haslett.
Second down now. Second down and
Loss of
12.
2 on the play brings up 2nd and 12 from the 6-yard line.
St. John's always been known for their size, but this season they got some speed on the
Oh, yeah.
offensive side of the ball as well, which makes them a very dangerous team.
Harrison shotgun. Rolls out to the right. Looks towards Mott's way and gets on the out route to about the 20-yard line. Who dives out of bounds. Wow. That was a
That
great
was a
play
good,
call.
smooth play. Nice seeing. Good to
First
see
down,
Andrew Harris
Haslett.
getting some completions in there to gain some confidence. He's a very important player for Haslett. Let's take a moment to look at the X factors for Haslett. One is to get Alec Dunkel involved. Another is to keep pushing the ball up front.
The whole game Hazlett's rolled with Lima and Dodek Roblox. Twins are right, and Harris with the carry, who brings it out to about out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
14, Andrew Harris, the ball carrier.
That was a great run.
By number 5, Anthony Ruff.
Andrew Harris' your speed looking great on the edge right there.
Yeah.
1st and 10,
Design
Haslett.
play. We have a timeout. Timeout Haslett.
And so far, the games are looking pretty sloppy both ways, but
Yeah. 7-0, second quarter, 10:24 left. We have a timeout.
send it to commercial.
Some results from last night's freshman and JV games. The Haslett freshman team defeated St. John's 35-32, while our JV team lost 36-12. Haslett Public Schools TV station, The Vision, is streaming tonight's contest live via the internet. You can visit mhsaa.tv, search for Haslett High School to find the live stream. If you have any friends or family that could not attend the game tonight, again, tell them to visit mhsaa.tv, search Haslett High School to find the live stream of tonight's game.
Yeah. Here's Haslett coming out. 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard or 36-yard line.
The new thing that Hazlett's offensive line changed with was Brock Pringle in at center now and moved Robbie Bout into guard.
Interesting changes last week. Robbie had some troubles making the snap out of the shotgun. So far, Brock Pringle looks like he's pretty on point with the snaps. Here's Lemont in motion. Oh, and there's a
Jet sweep in
fumble.
the fumble, but he falls on it, seems like.
Fumble recovered by number 4, Lemont.
Didn't lose any yardage either.
Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line.
2nd and 10 at the 36. Another sloppy play by Haslett. That would have been the 3rd turnover in just the first half.
Yeah, they really got to clean that up. I'm sure they'll be hearing about it at halftime. So far, the score doesn't dictate how much St. John's has really won this battle.
No. St. John's does seem to be dominating a little bit, both offensive and defensive.
There's a
Here's
quarterback
Harris up the
drive.
middle. He gets the yardage first
Ooh.
down. Gets about the 42-yard line. Wow. Great run by Harris. Gets the first down. Much needed first down.
First down, Haslett.
And there's a great run up the gut by Andrew Harris so far this season.
I would have loved to see a
With a
hurdle
one-
there.
Although hurdles are illegal in high school.
I did hear that.
First and 10 from the 43.
Harris was seven rushes this season with 18 yards, and that right there was probably a bigger rush.
One of his longer yards.
Yes.
Twins left again, but with Brandon Allen.
St. John's bringing a blitz right here.
Harris goes deep to Dunkel,
Alex
who
got
looks
his
like he's
man.
open, and another diving catch. Wow,
ref
great
signals.
catch by Dunkel. Brings it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete to number 10, Alex Dunkel.
Wow, great
Again,
throw and great catch.
Going to Dunkel early.
That's about their 5th time going to him.
First down, Haslett.
And this is looking to be a great hookup and a connection from Andrew and Alec.
Yeah, it seems like they have their own little chemistry going.
Definitely an
From the
important
10-yard line.
connection as we move out throughout the season.
First and 10 at the 10. Woodworth and Harris in the backfield. Harris roll out to the left, who looks towards Mott, who isn't there, and he decides to keep it, cuts back, goes up the middle, and gets brought down about the 7-yard line.
And not bad improvisation by Andrew Harris.
No, that was a great job.
All of his receivers were covered.
He could have made a mistake and threw it away or
Yep.
intercepted it.
That shows maturity by Andrew just in this game. Looking through his progressions, didn't see anyone open. Decided to keep it and hold it down
Even
for a
gain
3-yard
yardage.
gain. Yep. And this drive right here really shows the difference between this new offense Haslett's decided to run this year and the wing T. As we
Yes.
move the ball in about 30, 40 yards in the past 3 plays alone.
Here comes 5 wide with Harris alone in the backfield.
St. John's hasn't seen this look yet. We'll see what happens.
Harris drops back, cuts up the middle, and he scrambles it in for a touchdown. Great play call. Great run by Harris.
Extra Harris, the ball carrier for Haslett. Touchdown.
Wow.
Great play call right there. Dropping 5 wide. St. John's drops back. Middle of the field wide open for Andrew Harris to run right into the end zone.
Give credit to Haslett's offensive line, dealing with St. John's size.
Yep.
In the attempt the extra point, number 19, Luke Ezel.
And here comes Luke Ezo on for the kick. Sophomore kicker. On the team only for those duties. Fulfills them quite well.
Great kicker.
See if he can knock this extra point through. The kick's up.
And the kick is good. We're now tied 7-7 in the second quarter with 8:19 left. And this has been a great game so far. It's what we really expected. Past couple matchups have been great.
Haven't seen any rain yet tonight.
That's true.
Sun's starting to go down.
The Haslett scoring drive covered.
So how are you going to spend your weekend, Bailey? No Michigan State game.
No, bye week for Michigan State. Probably looking to watch some college football. And
Same. I don't know any good
not-
games this weekend.
yeah, no, I'm not sure quite what's going on around here, but we'll find something to do.
Game day in North Dakota.
Really,
Yeah, D2.
North Dakota versus who?
Some other good D2 school, I think.
Interesting. And that was a very big touchdown for Andrew Harris, getting a lot more confidence on.
Yeah, hopefully the Haslett coaching staff can think that this can push Haslett through a victory and maybe a momentum shift.
Yeah, you can definitely sense a momentum shift towards Hazlett's way. And interesting, that drive didn't feature Brandon Allen at all. Really looked to go to him in the
No, it
beginning of
didn't.
the game.
The
So I
drive
still
wa-
got him to bring out.
And that drive was saved, too, with the Lemont fumble.
Very good
Fumble
point.
recovery.
Deep for St. John's, number 33, Blake Stewart.
And there's Drew Condiff lining up for the kick. One of the better kickers Hazlett seen in the last 10 years.
Oh, it's a fake. Onside. And recovered by number 34, Jake Fox.
There was some trickery right there.
Yeah.
Drew Conlon going for the fake kickoff and
Kickoff's recovered by number 34.
onside
Blake
kick.
Jake
Interesting
Fox.
call by Coach O.
They're saying that Coach O represents Coach D'Antonio over there in East Lansing. A little gutsy.
Very, very true. And, in the past, that has paid off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind that call.
47-yard line.
Now St. John sets up shop around the 48-yard line, their own 48. coming with that quick tempo offense, really breaking out of that huddle fast.
Yeah. Toss to 33, Blake Stewart, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, tripped up by, looks like, number 4, Lee Mott.
And Alec Dunkel coming off the field, not being able to move that right arm. Hopefully this isn't too serious of an injury. He's a big player for Haslett.
He's pointing at his
Could just be a dead arm.
his
Oh,
wrist.
got a sub coming on quick for him. You can't blink with the St. John's offense. They get up to the line, snap their play off very quickly. And now Blake Turner's
And
actually.
it looks like a sack by Blake Rowe. Wow.
And there's that Sally by Blake Rowe signature.
Wow. It's the first time we see him be a great factor today.
Now Blake Phelan's in at quarterback for St. John's. He's making an early substitution.
First time we've seen him out here.
You know, earlier in pregame warmups, he wasn't making very good throws. They decided to pull the plug on him early.
Down under center. Quick snap. Up the middle, 33, Stewart.
Stuffed.
Number 62, Daniel Cashy.
Number 33, Blake Stewart, the ball carrier, brought down by number 62.
Big substitution
Daniel
coming out with
Cashy.
Lemansky and Verkus in at corner. Harden in at linebacker.
It's actually going to be a punting situation. It's a return team. Got
You're
Brandon
right.
Allen back to return.
18 from the 39-yard line.
Sending Blake Rowe out there.
Number 5, Brandon Allen.
And he's
A little
coming
bit of
back.
confusion.
This is a big stop. Really, the momentum really has shifted. If Haslett can get a big
4th
touchdown,
and 18.
receiving
39-yard line.
with Haslett receiving the ball in the second half, if they can get a touchdown late in the second half or late in the first half, and then open the second half with the ball, could
Ooh.
be big.
Wow. Not that great of a punt.
Line drive
And-
right there.
Yeah. Zigo
Punt is
in their
handled by
cover.
number 13, Mike Zigo.
About the 46-yard line.
So far, low-scoring game.
Yes. You can kind of suspect this. Not very high tempo with St. John's offense running 90% of the time.
Very true. Haslett just traditionally run first offense. And you know, most of these kids growing up, at least all the ones that attended Haslett throughout their childhood, had always run the ball. So it's a big change for them.
Yes. They've been used to
More hybrid pass run offense. Still getting used to it.
Harris at shotgun. Hands off to Woodworth, who gets brought down. Not quite the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
Trace Woodworth, the ball carrier, brought down by number 73, Michael Lambert.
73, Lambert with the stop.
And Trace hasn't had very much success so far running the ball this season.
Loss
9
of
attempts, 6
play
total
rate,
yards.
second
Wow.
down and 12
But he did have
44.
he did have a touchdown.
Goal
for
line,
Haslett,
yes.
a goal line touchdown. Big touchdown against Flushing to seal that game-winning drive.
That was a
with
great
that-
drive. Harris brings Mott in motion, hands it off. Cuts it back up and gets back to the line of scrimmage and gains about 2 yards.
Number 4, Lee Mott, the ball carrier for Haslett, brought down by number 6.
That was the same play that Mott fumbled on earlier this quarter.
Nolan Go.
Good to see the play run through cleanly and smoothly. Then Andrew Harris
Pick up a
looking to
2
break
on
the huddle.
play. 3rd and 10.
Coming up to the
46.
ball, up around the Hazlett's own 48-yard line. Jackson, what are you seeing so far from St. John's? The way they're not bringing very much pressure for the amount of size they have.
Well, the times they've done it, I feel like it's been successful. They've rushed Harris, who's actually thrown a couple interceptions. Maybe that's key. If I was St. John's, I'd look to do that a little bit more. Who looks deep to Roblox, who get pass interference.
Big pass interference call
Yes.
there on a 3rd and
Looks like
10.
he got tripped up. Feet tangled up with number 5,
Roadblock is
Anthony Ruff.
incomplete. However, there is a penalty flag on the play.
That was also a great throw.
Yeah, Andrew Harris is putting it up there for Hazlett's bigger kids to go up and get it.
Roblox had an eye on it.
And Andrew's got a nice touch and IQ for where to put the ball, putting it on the outside shoulder where
Great.
only the receiver could grab it.
Great arm. Pass interference,
Penalty is pass interference against St. John's.
15-yard penalty.
Automatic first down here for Haslett. Big play.
1st and 10 at the 46. At the 39, excuse me.
Brings up 1st and 10, Haslett from the
You know, I always like
39-yard
to-
line.
Or I never like to see a game won by one team being sloppy, so it's
No.
a good thing to see both teams are kind of being sloppy early on, not just one. St. John's with a big penalty.
Mott in motion. Stinson in the backfield with Harris. Harris draw up the middle, who fumbles the ball and is recovered by St. John's. Number 3, Cole Williams. Wow.
And that was from the get-go. Andrew Harris not carrying the ball with very much strength. Only one hand on the ball.
That's a 3rd turnover by Harris. Wow. Ball was laying around a little bit, too.
Yeah, it took a minute for it to get scooped up.
Wow.
Now St. John's takes over at their own 40-yard line. And there's Andrew Harris playing both ways, coming right out on defense. He doesn't get much of a break.
No.
Andrew Harris, Brandon Allen, Trace Woodworth, Dodik Roblock among the both-way starters for Haslett. On the other side, was Austin Urban a starter on defense, or is he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. St. John's does have a little more depth, it seems, going both ways.
Handoff to number 30, I think. Rosendale.
Yeah, it looked like number 30 to me, too.
Stinson in there at D-tackle, who brings a different type of play style to the team, who comes in at running back and D-lineman.
And we got number 64, Robbie Bowden, slow getting up, hobbling off the field. Unfortunate to see a big kid like that go down. He's had bad knees in the past. Looks like he's hunching over, like he injured his back, though. There's St. John's getting up to the line quick. Their heavy rush attack.
Roll out. Scrambles and gets hit. Wow, nice hit by Woodworth. There's a flag down in the backfield.
Might be a helmet-to-helmet call. Looked like a clean hit to me.
That's number 8, Thalen.
Nice pop early on in the game.
Stinson listening to the refs.
With these two teams going at it, could get a little chippy.
Power on both sides.
Yeah, a lot of smash mouth. Smash mouth football being played.
Comparable to Big Ten football?
You could say so.
Not necessarily SEC.
Yeah, not too much speed on both ends, but bigger kids. You know, mid-Michigan. CAAC red football.
Dunklin for Rohrbach. 7-7. 4:20 left in the second.
Got a slight wind going to the south right now.
Refs huddle up. Looks like they're discussing something. They're moving it up. Wow. It's like a personal foul on maybe 9. Woodworth with the hit.
Yeah, these refs are pressing it early. Definitely not letting anything go.
Wow.
A lot of penalty yards both ways.
Yeah.
Called a personal foul against Haslett.
And there's
St. John's in the 37.
2 deep safeties, but Hazlett's really packing it in the box for this.
Yes.
One wide out set from St. John's.
Rosendale.
Oh, nice stop by Haslett. Typically, we got a 3-prong attack going tonight, but Cullen Turner isn't available for this St. John's Haslett game.
Stinson with the tackle. Second and 9 at the 36. 3:52 left in the second.
You know, Jackson, if you would have told me last year that Haslett would double the amount of pass attempts that St. John's had this season, I would have thought you were lying.
Yes, different offensive styles. Seem to work out so far. Team's been able to adjust well. Yeah, flag down.
An interesting thing to bring up is this season there was a highly anticipated quarterback battle going on.
Yes, with Jake Tahaney and Andrew Harris. Jake Tahaney was actually named the starter and played in the first 2 games until he was injured.
Andrew Harris ready to step in, and he's done a fine job
Played
today
great.
with a few sloppy plays, but also punching one in for a touchdown and a few plethora of good throws.
Boughton's back in. Good to see that he's not injured. St. John's rushing the line. Run up the middle with number 5, Ruff, who brings it outside, who breaks a couple tackles, and it gets brought down to about the 25-yard line. Gets the first down. That was a great run.
Anthony Ruff with a lot of speed on the outside. Getting him in open space is a big X factor for St. John's today, and they finally have looked like they've done that.
First and 10, St. John's on the 25-yard line.
Stinson out for Haslett.
And we got Tyler Gardner in at defensive back for this game with big injuries from Jake Dehaney, Reese Watridge, and Colin Brank.
Wow. Ooh, wow. Number 5, Ruff with the spins on Hazlett's defense.
Number 5, Anthony Ruff.
Yeah, he's putting the spin cycle on us right on Hazlett real quick. As your dad used to say back in our flag football days, spin move was the best move.
I don't recall that.
I know you remember that.
14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14. 2:46 left. Second quarter. See if Haslett can get another solid possession in before halftime.
2:30 left. Another handoff to Ruff.
Gets solid yardage at about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, St. John's maybe trying to punch in real close to Hazlett's end zone. And then probably looking to go to the big tight end, Austin Irvin, on maybe a fade route with all that size.
They're not like to do that. Stinson out there again. Second and 4 at the 8. Ball
on the Hazlett's 8-yard line. Second and 4.
Number 11, Schaefer out. Wide out guarded by Lima, and a rush up the middle, brought down to about the 2-yard line, but it looks like
Blake Rowe. Always getting in there, big body.
Number 30.
You know, Blake might be one of the best ball players that's came through Haslett in the past 5-6 years.
That's true. Puts in a lot of work. Truly has a passion for the game.
Got a father, Dave Rowe. Really knows what he's doing. He's on the
He's actually a
football
coach on the
staff.
team, yes.
First and goal from the 2.
First and goal on the 2. 1:40 left in the second.
And Dave Rowe really coached you and I. Yeah, coached you and I growing up. Always made the right calls.
Thalen telling his players where to go.
If you announce second half.
Up the middle, number 2, who gets a nice push and
Big stop by
doesn't look
Haslett.
like gains any yardage.
No call yet from the refs, but it doesn't look like he got into the end zone.
Angus Arthur. That was great defense by the core of Haslett.
Angus Arthur, the ball carrier.
I'll try it. No.
No gain on the play. Second goal from the 2.
Second and goal. Looks like St. John's letting the clock tick. Maybe won't let Haslett get a
Smart move.
up the middle. Number 5, wow, touchdown.
And in this situation, that may be one of the best things for Haslett. Letting St. John score early.
Same
Getting
thing,
the ball back with 41 seconds. This high-powered offense. Maybe can bring the ball down the field quick. Get a quick touchdown. Match St. John's.
Nice kick return would be great.
We got some alumni from Hazlett's old football team in the stands today. Old quarterback Bryce Dickman had a real good performance last year against St. John's. Threw for over 500 yards. That was a very, very wrong stat. But he threw for a lot of yards.
The kick is good.
The kick is good.
Score is now 14-7. St. John's, 41 seconds left in the second quarter.
We'll look to kick it off to Haslett, maybe a squib.
The St. John's scoring drive took 4 minutes and 9 seconds to cover 60 yards in 8 plays. The touchdown run was a 2-yard run by number 5, Anthony Ruff. Another reminder to purchase your 50-50 raffle tickets this evening. They are being sold throughout Jamie Gent Stadium. We will be announcing our 50-50 winner at the half.
Maybe we can get a bigger turnout at Brandon Allen. Deep back for Haslett.
We haven't seen Jack Rosenbrook yet return the ball. Interesting to see what he can do.
Yeah, actually, in the first game, Jack Rosenbrook had 2 nice special team plays, making 2 nice big returns.
Number 10, Oliver Coco hits the kickoff for St. John's.
Oliver Coco setting the ball on the very far right hash, lining up right with Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen really has football running in his blood with his father coaching at Michigan State and his brother head recruiting scout for Michigan State. You know about him, Jackson, don't you?
Yep. Coco in the kick. Little squib to Roblox, who gets at the 30-yard line, who just falls down.
Not bad field position on the 30-yard line.
Be interesting to see if Otlowski wants to try to get points on the board, if he just wants to play it safe and kneel.
With Andrew Harris's mishaps early in this half, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the latter.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
See what Haslett can do. 40 seconds left. 1st and 10, ball on the 30. Five wide, so it looks like Haslett might try to get some points. Harris.
I like this decision by. Oh.
And looks like we have a
dead
ball, maybe timeout.
Looks like there's some confusion.
Timeout, St. John's.
Okay. St. John's may have been confused to see that look. 5 wide. May have thought that Haslett was just going to pack it in for halftime.
Coaching staff with Dave Marigy didn't like that setup.
Looks like the refs are explaining something to Coach Hamilton with Haslett.
Looks like they're changing the clock.
Yeah, a little excess time seemed to run off the clock.
Looks like we want to
on
change
the
to
kickoff.
41.1.
It's correct time.
40.1, excuse me. 41.1.
You know, unfortunately, this cannot be go unnoted. Earlier this year, Jamie Gent honored the stadium's name is in honor of Jamie Gent. Passed away earlier this year. Fortunate loss. Big name in the Haslett community.
Yes, it's nice to see that Haslett can name the stadium after him.
Very, very good point.
Haslett opens up with the same formation with 5 wide. Harris alone in the backfield.
Got 3 speedsters on the far wide side of the field.
Harris drops back. Rush, breaks a tackle in the backfield. Tries to run it out. Cuts it back up and brought down, hit hard at the 32-yard line. Clock's ticking.
Andrew Harris took one to the head right there. Would have been a smarter play to maybe run that one out of bounds. Stop the clock, but nope, the clock's ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Chris Berman reference right there.
Looks like they're not in any hurry to get this playoff. Harris rolls out. Feels a little bit of pressure. Hits Ma on the sidelines, who gets out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, gets a first down.
8 seconds to go here, and with Andrew Harris's big arm.
Might try to get into field goal territory.
Yeah, and watching Luke Ezzo, Haslett kicker, kick a few field goals this past week. His range is about 30, 35 yards. So if Haslett can get down to that 25, 30-yard line.
Have time to if they get a quick pass off. They also have a timeout, too. 2 timeouts. Harris rolls out. Looks in the middle to Dunkel, who gets it at about the 43-yard line. They call it timeout with 2.5 seconds left.
We'll see.
Great look.
Unfortunately, a little bit out of field goal range. Hazlett's going to have to attack the end zone right here. A notable alum that's in the stands is Zach Green, former offensive lineman of Haslett. Really held down that offensive line last year.
Also Cody Bosma.
Big linebacker. Was going to go as a preferred walk-on is what I heard to Central. I don't know how that one worked out.
Led the team in tackles.
He did. For 2 years running. Yep. Actually, I think may have been the all-time leader in tackles for Haslett.
Chris Ridenauer, Daryl Chick, and Brad Hare for all your work in preparing Jamie Gent Stadium for tonight's contest.
Interesting to see what Haslett will do here. where they'll run a Hail Mary or some sort of trick play.
Major Harris shows well enough arm strength to get the ball to the end zone here from the 45-yard line.
No question.
Just a matter of who's going to go up and get it.
Ball on the 45-yard line. We'll go 5 wide with Roblox, Woodworth, Allen, Dunkel, and Mott as wide receivers. Yeah. Harris looks deep, and it's intercepted. Roblox brings him down at about the 15-yard line.
Looks like Harris got rid of that one a little too early before his receivers could get down the field. Throwing his third pick, although that one didn't have very much importance to the game.
4th turnover. That brings us to halftime. The score is 14-7, St. John's. We'll take a break.
Disney exploded onto the big screen this past year with a really cool hit. The cold might have bothered her anyway.
Are we on? Right? Yeah, we're on.
We are back here at Haslett.
Teams are out warming up.
14-7.
Entertaining game so far if you're just tuning in.
Basically a defensive heavy. I mean, a lot of smash mouth football. So Bailey, tell me how your thoughts on the first half.
You know, my analysis for the first half was St. John's really got a couple breaks on defense, getting some interceptions. Andrew Harris specifically helping them out a lot with 3 turnovers by himself, 2 interceptions and a fumble.
Well, 3 interceptions technically with that last one at the end. But
technically with the heat, yep. That is correct. He did throw a last interception in the last play of the second half.
Yes.
St. John's already with 485 total yards on offense, which is a big...
Per game.
Oh, yeah, that's their average per game. And so far we've...
Today they only have 84.
Yep, so we've really held them. Definitely a defensive game so far. It really shows, you know, St. John's, they, well, where's the... I know.
Andrew Harris today has been 5 for 11 with 105 yards. So basically he's been consistent so far, but with the 3 interceptions.
Yeah, to compare the quarterback play, we've seen 2 quarterbacks in for St. John so far, but only one has had any passing attempts.
Yeah, they came out with a surprise with putting out
Blake Thalen.
Yes. Who wasn't the starter today.
No, Austin Ryan actually started the game. So far going 2 for 4 for 22 yards. He's been sacked once by Blake Rowe. Interesting name to bring up.
He hasn't been as big of a factor so far yet this year, which has been a surprise, but I think this could be the game where he breaks out and potentially gets that big emotion back into the game and stuff. Drives the defense to...
Definitely. No, he's a guy that feeds purely off the heart and passion and love for the game, so...
Momentum builder.
Yeah. Andrew Harris is down there looking to retain his composure and try to cut down on the turnovers this half for sure.
That one penalty, which was pure aggression, pushed the dude down.
Yeah, that was very, I mean, Andrew, very nice kid. Just let his emotions get to him.
But he's a player that knows that was wrong, and he'll bounce back, and probably I expect a big half from him.
Correct. And one player that we haven't seen very much from in the first half was Brandon Allen. Early in the game, they looked to him, gave him a few.
First quarter, yes.
First quarter, they gave him more than a few handoffs. And then the second quarter kind of disappeared a little bit.
Yes.
So
6 rushes for 23 yards. About 21 was his long.
Yeah, which was a very big play up the middle. Now we're
Pretty sure that was the first play of the game too, on offense.
Yeah, that was the tone setter. And so now we got visitor. Well, and Alec Dunkel and Andrew Harris have been a very big hookup so far this game. You know, Andrew throwing for 47.
Three receptions.
Yep. And 47 yards so far. Well, excuse me, that was 47. Andrew's had 47 total rush yards so far this game and 105 passing yards, which looks to be the leader for Haslett in total yards this game. Playing a real big role at quarterback in this offense. You get a lot of rushes in.
Conlon in the kick. Did that fake again.
And right out of bounds. Yeah. Awful kick by Haslett.
Wow. To be a penalty on Haslett.
Illegal procedure. And we got number 8 going for the kickoff, and Trace Warner throws it right to the sidelines.
Kickoff kid.
Yep. Not quite sure what was going on there on Haslett's side. And St. John's looks to take over. What do you think some of the keys of their offense are this quarter? Or excuse me, this half?
Certainly they want to run the ball, keep on running the ball, but maybe more efficiently with only 84 yards and averaging 485. That's something that can be very big to them.
And looking at Austin Urban, a big factor before, look at the game.
Yes.
What can you tell me about how he's done so far?
Well, he's only had 2 receptions for about 22 yards. I mean, they went to him 2 straight times. They could have maybe used him more this quarter, or this half, rather.
St. John's does have a lot of offensive weapons, though. So I think his role, he understands. He's a very good blocking tight end.
Yes.
And at the next level, I'm sure that's what he's going to be too. But he's got to get a little bit more athletic, a little more stronger, and more skills.
Second and 8 at the 37.
And to highlight some of the scoring plays of the first half, Stephen Linton had a 4-yard run in the first quarter for very, very fast kid. And there's a rollout by Ryan Austin. Tucks it, Blake Turner, and popped by Brown Rowe.
Wow, Blake Rowe came with a big hit. Phelan just got popped on that one. That's Blake
He's
Rowe
taken
again.
2 licks so far. One from Trace Worthworth, one from Blake Rowe. And Blake did not came to play today.
Blake Rowe really showing his strength there. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 40-yard line. 10:55 left in the third.
So far, again, to highlight the scoring plays, we got a first St. John's touch on the first quarter, followed by, in the second quarter, a 7-yard punch in by Andrew Harris. And then 41 seconds left late in the second quarter. Anthony Ruff, 2-yard run, 14-7.
Linton with the carry. Wow. Great tackle by Trace Woodworth, who gets him right in the flat.
Phenomenal defensive stand by Haslett. Looking very good coming out strong out of the locker room.
Wow, that was a big play. Calls 4th down.
We got Brandon Allen deep back right now. Let's see if we can get him to give us a little spark plug to start this drive.
Phelan in the punt.
Looks like Haslett might be.
Yeah, Haslett showing a rush. Might try to get to this punt.
And Trace
And
Woodworth.
they do-
Oh, that was
wow,
very, very close.
Allen calling the fair catch at about the 25-yard line. Wow.
Strong punt there, surprisingly. So far, actually, I'm not sure. Has Blake Phelan been the punter so far this game?
Yes.
Okay, well, he has had some
Decent punt. He had one
subpar
punt.
punts earlier, yeah, that haven't been very good.
Wow.
That-
Haslett almost got to that.
I think that punt was actually very blockable. No one really dived in front
Looked like
of it.
Trace Woodworth on the edge. Yeah, 1st and 10 at 25.
Ball on
25.
25-yard line. Yeah.
9:51 left in the third. How's it go out there? Shotgun set with Woodworth and Allen next to Harris.
First play, I'm going to say goes to Allen. What do you think, Jackson? Nope.
To Woodworth, carry up the middle and lowers his shoulder and gets yards. About 3-yard carry.
Number 9, Trace Woodworth, the ball carrier for Haslett, brought down by number 25.
That's just a good solid play call. You can always trust putting the ball in the
Yes.
hands of a strong senior like Trace Woodworth to pick up a few yards, open a drive.
Simon with the tackle. Got 2nd and 7 at the 28.
And Brock Pringle, quite undersized at the center, but he's really done well so far this
Yeah, he's
game,
done
in
a
my
great
opinion.
job. Harris. He gets pressured and gets away from the pressure, but still being fouled and tripped up at about the 23-yard line. Wow.
Would have been smart to try to throw that ball away.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that guy was behind him, and he's actually limping.
Shakes it off, though.
Tries to run it off.
Andrew Harris, a very tough kid. Always has been.
Yes.
On the basketball court, all the sports he plays.
Tremendous athlete.
3rd and 12 at the 23.
3rd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
We still haven't seen any rain yet tonight.
No,
It was in the forecast, but
it's nice. Harris brings Mott in motion. Drops back. Who chucks it deep to Roblox, and an incomplete pass. Wow, Roblox almost came down with that.
nearly intercepted too. Throwing it up there to 6'6" Niznak is a very
Niznak. Yeah.
At 6'6", he's a very extremely tall player to try to throw on. Not always probably the smartest decision by Andrew Harris to loft it up there.
Roblox actually had a chance with. He's about 6'3", 6'2".
Yeah. Also, Doddick's got some size, and now he's back to punt. And he's also he's got a knack for going up and getting those. He always has.
Got tremendous hands.
And St. John's really has some speed back on these punts. I think this is the first punt for Haslett.
And Roblox pressured, and it's not a great punt.
Oh,
It hits Mott.
Hits Mott's helmet. That should be a dead ball, but the refs, I think, failed to see it. Oh, no, they didn't. They spotted the ball back up at the 50-yard line.
49. It's 8:07, 7-14, St. John's. We have a great game here.
Yeah, two drives. Haven't really had much threatened score so far in the second half.
Great student section tonight.
Yeah, good turnout compared to the first home game.
Yes. Yeah, great turnout. Actually, St. John's has a lot of people here.
Yeah,
Haslett
you know, Haslett St. John's traditionally has been always seen good games out of the matchup. So
even had that one game up in Central.
that is true.
because-
That game was crazy. Yeah, because go ahead and explain what
There's
happened.
pretty sure it was like flooding with the fields.
Yep, they had the
Yeah.
lights too didn't work.
Yeah.
Yep. So they had to go up to Central for like for a neutral.
And that was a great game.
Did you make it up there?
I did not.
Neither did I.
Nevin Britton with the in there on the tackle.
Second down for St. John's. Gain of like 3 or 4 yards.
St. John's has been giving it to Ruff a lot.
They have. It almost seems like he's their go-to guy on offense, at least for this
Him
game.
and Linton coming in at running backs.
Specifically, so far Anthony Ruff has led their team with 31 total yards and at a 4.4 average.
Solid run up the middle. Gains about 15 yards.
Although St. John's is a very balanced rushing attack.
Yes, they give a lot of players a lot of touches, which is good. A lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
They all,
Keep guys fresh. Yep.
They all have their own certain running styles, I presume.
Yeah, throw different looks at the opposing team.
Yeah, flag. Wow. First flag of the second half against St. John's. Hasn't been too many penalties.
No, I think the referees really called a lot in the first half,
Yeah.
and there was some very rightful penalties to be called. But I think they're trying to get the game to have a little more flow in the
St.
second
John's
half.
now with 5 penalties and Haslett with 3 for about 40 yards, 30 yards.
And there's Haslett struggling to get into position. St. John's running up, and there's
Head out to
Blake
5.
in the
Ooh, and
backfield.
wow, he got a hold of him, which slowed him down. That's Stinson with the help. That was a great job by Rowan Stinson.
Great tag team last year, carrying over to this year as well. And they still got another year together. 2 young guys, been on varsity since they were both freshmen. You know, especially in football, but in any other sport, experience is one of those things that is unmatched.
No 4th down conversions from both teams today.
Yeah, that said is very interesting to me because there has been a lot of 4th down attempts.
Yeah.
Oh.
0 for 2
And there's
got
Mikel
an
Stinson
offside.
jumping off sides, but he's trying to make the case that St. John's.
False start, yeah. Trying to, yep.
Oh.
They say it's on Stinson.
That just brings that second and 15 up to a second and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33. 6:15 left in the third. 14-7 St. John's.
If I'm Haslett, though, I'm not liking how close St. John's is to the end zone right here. They're definitely getting dangerous.
No. We have a rollout with Thalen, who looks down the middle. Ooh, with Irvin, who bobbled that.
Great catch in traffic right there. Always.
Tackled by Brandon Allen.
And you can see Austin Irvin giving Brandon a tap on the helmet. They've been knowing
Shoulder
each other
check.
from AAU. Yep. AAU basketball. They've been teammates for the
Past couple of years.
Michigan triple threat. No. Irvin, a big kid. Basketball bangs, gets rebounds.
3rd and 2 at the 25.
I presume if Haslett gets the stop here, St. John's will go for on
Yeah,
4th
they'll
down,
look for
but this
good.
is a big drive. Trying to make it a 2-possession game.
Big play. 3rd and 2 at the 25. Thalen under center. And 33. Wow. Breaks it open, and it's a touchdown, St. John's. Number 33, Blake Stewart. Wow.
Very great burst of speed right there.
Very unexpected there. Just found the right hole right on the right side towards Stinson's side.
You know, and that's not surprising. Once Stephen Linton or Blake Stewart gets to the second level, very tough to catch them. They both got great speed. Here's
Great
Blake.
in open space.
Very, very good point. And, you know, that's where St. John's is that 2-prong, 3-prong rushing attack with give you very different looks. It's tough to stop.
Coco in the kick. And the
Kick
PAT
is good.
is good. 21-7 now. 5:11 left in the third.
Well, St. John's open with the ball, so
Yeah.
let's see what Haslett can do here.
This is
Try
big,
to match their
big
touchdown.
drive for the Vikings.
Yeah, if I'm Haslett, I'd like to see
They need
at
to get
least a
points on the board
one-possession
here.
game, but yeah, going into the fourth quarter. Brandon Allen getting coached up on the sidelines by Coach Mark Twain.
2 minutes and 56 seconds to cover 49 yards in 5 plays, capped off by a 25 yards touchdown run by number 33, Blake Stewart.
Ever since Thalen's been in the game, he's been a big factor.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a halftime decision that's paid
Yeah.
off for St. John's.
Got focused in coming into that towards the end of the first quarter.
Definitely. St. John's, you know, they got those glossy chrome helmets. Really like flashy out there.
Yeah.
They're red and black.
Haslett's had their uniform changes too in the past couple years.
They have. They've gone through their fair share.
Back deep to receive
I like 'em.
the kickoff, number 8,
I do as well. And interesting kick return formation. We got,
Oliver Coco.
Switched up a little bit,
yeah. I think Coach Hill's starting to figure out where St. John's like to kick the ball.
Coco in the kick.
Allen and Rosenberg back to receive.
Hasn't been to Rosenbrook yet.
No one has not.
And it looks like it's Allen at the 17 who gets it, fouls roadblock, and it runs into a fender at the 30-yard line. Brought down by number 61, Nolan Grove.
And has it sets up shop around the 30-yard line. See what Andrew Harris and the Vikings can do on this drive.
Big for Harris right here.
And you know, an unsung hero so far for Haslett today, their offensive line has really held St.
Yes.
John's
Wow.
big defensive push. You know,
All
without
those
yeah.
225-pounders. Great job.
Haslett really, they have a pretty big O-line themselves. They just has
Sophomore Kuchnicki in at left tackle.
probably the biggest kid out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Andrew Harris almost bobbles that snap.
Allen gets a couple yards.
Hard runner, Brandon Allen is. Small kid, hard runner.
Brought down by number 33, Blake Stewart.
Blake Stewart with the tackle. He's had a big game, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, definitely an impact player for St. John's. I'm pretty sure Blake Stewart, 3-year player on St. John's since he was a sophomore. And receiving-wise, none of St. John's running backs. Well, excuse me before this play undergoes.
Harris to Allen, brings it outside. Wall of St. John's defender who cuts it back, brings it the other way. Great blocks, and he looks like he just gets about 1 yard. Wow.
And there's Bowden down again on the far side.
Yeah. Boughton and Mott down. Slow to get up.
Lee is an extremely tough kid.
Boughton looks like he's very injured.
Hobbling off the field, favoring that left knee. Excuse me, right knee, which is not good. Uh-oh.
Wow. That looks like he's having trouble walking. It's a tough spot to lose, that left guard.
Yeah, definitely an anchor on that offensive line. Hope for the sake of Robbie Bowden's okay. Very nice kid.
Hopefully
Hard
Angie
worker.
can do a great job.
Yeah, Angie's also an unsung here in the Haslett football program. Great athletic trainer for us. And there's Andrew Harris getting. Who did you see having to catch who replaced Robbie?
I did not.
Nice.
Ooh, wow. Mott could have caught it, but looks like it's going to be 4th down and 7 at the 33. We'll see if roadblock into punt. 4:12 left in the third. 21-7 St. John's.
As I was saying, despite the speed of the St. John's running backs, they aren't often looked for in the receiving game.
No.
You know,
Yeah. They could try to spread them out, yes.
You know, Ryan Austin's throwing 2 balls, and they both have went to.
Harris is limping.
Yeah, I see that. Getting off the field for this.
Yes. Wow, that would be big.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's just his thigh. Hopefully, it just tightened up. Get back out in the field really quick. But there's 3.
Looks like they're going to stretch him out.
Robbie Bowden's down there. The lineman that went down, going down there getting the concussion treatment. Looked like he was limping, but I guess maybe he got hit in the head.
Wow, breaks a couple tackles.
Right.
33, Blake Stewart.
Finally brought down by number 58, Daniel Cashy. Excuse me, 58 Nevin Britton.
Stewart returns the punt brought down by number 58, Nevin Britton.
Well, hasn't looked like they came out ready in the second half on that first drive, but St. John's is really starting to dominate this one.
It's a big defensive stop for here if Haslett can get it in the third quarter.
Yeah, and Dodick Roblox with these punts, it really comes through.
Yeah.
Get about 30, 40 yards down each one. Consistent.
1st and 10 at the 49. A handoff up the middle. It's brought down, looks like by Britton. Woodworth. Gets close to the first down line. About.
Yeah, that was number 2.
Number 2,
Angus Arthur. He runs. Boy, that kid runs
He's got
right
his
downhill. He's a big kid.
He's gotten a fair share of carries today.
Yeah, so far with 9 rushes for 21 yards. But most of them were just runs up the gut. Big short yardage gains.
Here's Thalen. Hands off up the middle again.
Looks like a little.
They get the first down.
Yep. Looks like Thalen and Angus bumped into each other there.
Yeah, it's Arthur again. Looks like they'll get the first down.
Number 2, Angus Arthur, the ball carrier for St. John's. Brought down by number 62, Daniel Cashy.
Yeah. Oh, 3rd and 1 actually. The 42.
So they did not convert on that third down, or excuse me, second down.
3rd down and 1 from the 42-yard line.
See a big stop.
See where they go to on this big third down.
Up the middle. Be big for Blake Rowe to get in there.
Yeah, we got, well, unfortunately, Robbie Boughton is still on the sidelines.
And it goes up the middle. Number 20, Linton.
Stephen Linton.
Gets the first down and more. Got about a 10-yard carry.
You know, Linton just bursts up the hole so quickly. It's hard to, by the time has the defensive lineman get out of their stance, he's already through the hole.
Yeah. Always been a quick guy. Got 1st and 10 at the 34. 2:29 left in the third.
And it looks like they fully made that switch on to Blake Thalen at quarterback. St. John's has. Interesting. Got Stephen Linton in the backfield along with number 2, Angus Arthur.
Who gets the carry up in the middle. Drives for about 5 yards.
Looks like St. John's is really just trying to wear this Haslett defense down, and they're doing a good job of it.
They look tired out there.
Number 59, Blake Rowe.
Haslett doesn't have very much depth.
Haslett's bringing on Bath.
Pick up a 5 on the play. Second.
To
Bringing up Bath for Roblox.
Give Roblox a
Give
breather.
the two-way starter Dodick Roblox a quick breather.
50-50 tickets. I do have the winning number up here.
2nd and 5 at the 30. Thalen under center. Hand off at the middle to Arthur, who gets about 2 yards.
Stop. Looks like it's getting a little chippy in there.
Oof. Yes. Harris comes back on. That's good to see.
Yeah, they got to get him a little looser so they can get him in there on for the offensive possession. And, you know, real unfortunate thing about Jake being out is, although Andrew comes in at quarterback, there's not too much of options at a backup.
They have Trace Woodworth.
Other than Trace Woodworth, and that really takes out a big offensive weapon. Yeah, running back.
Can turn him out on defense, too.
Very good point.
3rd and 4.
You know, we see St. John's does a very good job of utilizing their weapons. Haslett has, you know, Lee Mott, Dunkel, Allen. I haven't seen much of Dunkel in the second half.
Yeah. Number 30, Rosendale gets the first down.
Number 30,
It's wearing down Haslett's defense right now.
Picked up by number 14, Andrew Harris. Again, it's time to find your 50-50 tickets. I do have the winning number.
21-7, 45 seconds left in the third.
Roblox coming back on for Bath, and Harris is hustling off with another limping off again.
Yeah. Might want to keep him. Wow.
Angie's got a lot of, our trainer, or Haslett's trainer, Angie's got a lot to tend with down there.
1st and 10 to 20. Tries to get outside and breaks tackles and spins and gets about 5 yards. That Linton.
spins away from row block right there.
Yeah.
Arm tackles. He'll kill you. Now Robbie Boughton, unfortunately, he's seen his fair share of injuries so far in his varsity career.
Number 20, Stephen Linton, is the ball carrier for St. John's.
And it looks like that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter as it's 21-7 St. John's.
Yep, and the momentum shift definitely has been felt. St. John's is going into this fourth quarter with a 2-touchdown lead and momentum with the ball right near Haslett's end zone.
Haslett needs to do something quick.
We do have the winning number up
Quick
there.
turnover, maybe put him back in the game. But other than that, it's not looking too bright for Haslett right now.
Our winning 50-50 number is 9.
Now, if Haslett takes this loss, they'll be 1-2 on the season. Got a Wausau next week and then DeWitt to follow. They got to pull out some of these games coming up in the future if they plan on making the playoffs.
Yes.
Put St. John's at 3-0 if they win this. They'll be looking good.
They'll be in great position for playoff spot.
Yep. You know, St. John's always been a traditionally good football program, football school.
Yes. And their head coach, Dave Marigy, has been there since 2000. It's a solid record.
What, 90 and 62
Yeah.
so far?
Coach O also has been there for a long time here at Haslett. A couple state championship appearances.
And so far in the receiving game today for Haslett, Alec Dunkel with 3 receptions, Lee Mott with 2. Haven't gotten Brandon Allen or Doddick Roblock, 2 usually highly targeted receivers. They haven't gotten any touches yet.
Of course, there's a great Haslett drum line.
Yep, always been known to be stout.
Tim.
There's a shot at Adam Bunch.
St. John's in. 2nd and 7 at the 17, start of the fourth quarter. Big play here for Haslett.
Yeah, Haslett doesn't want him to get very much closer to the end zone, or else this touchdown might be inevitable.
Thalen under center.
Heavy
Hands up the
set.
middle to number 2.
And these St. John's running backs are just putting their head down and
Yeah.
rushing forward, trying to get these yards, pounding it right at
They really
Haslett.
they give it to Arthur up the middle the most.
Yeah, and honestly, in the beginning of the game, it looked like Haslett had matched St. John's up front, but that size may have just overwhelmed them.
Yeah.
I think they've worn us down. Worn Haslett down.
Brings up 3rd and 4 from the 14.
3rd and 4 here at the 14.
You know, last season, out of DB, Hunter Rustoffer was a really nice guy, put wide receivers on an island, but this year he decided not to go out for the team. Oh, pass.
Roll out here with Thalen. And he has an open receiver, number 3, Cole Williams, in the end zone, but he doesn't find him and overthrows him. That was a great job by Dunkel.
It was. That was a sure touchdown there. Real bad throw by Blake Thalen, overthrowing him.
Harris is still limping on the sideline.
And honestly, I think that may be overlooked. Maybe Thalen doesn't have that great of an arm. Could be why they don't throw the ball very often.
9-3-4-5-5-5.
Maybe not great, but not that accurate of an arm.
Harris looks like he's going to play through this. Here's Thalen under center.
He's stretching out on the sidelines.
Rolls
Big
out.
4th and 4. And
And he has number 2 is at
Angus
Arthur again.
Angus Arthur on the it's a big 4th down conversion right there. First 4th down conversion of the game for either team. And it was a big one.
Yeah, big first down here.
And that's a devastating blow to the Haslett defense. Just wearing them down even more.
1st and goal at the 5.
1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
You know, I think they're just going to keep Andrew Harris fresh for this on this defensive possession and let him go out and do his thing when Haslett gets the ball back. Try to put together a nice drive.
Here's Thalen. Gives it to Linton, who gets
popped.
Decked at about the 2-yard line.
Linton really moves. He's a fast runner. Not only straight up the field, but laterally too. Quick, very quick kid.
Brought down by 58, Nevin Britton.
It's a good use of Britton there. A strong athlete, only a sophomore.
Here comes Thalen onto the field with the play. Wouldn't be surprised if St. John tried to punch it in here with their big line, big running
Gives
backs
it
in
to
there.
Linton, who tries to fight through, but looks like he's stopped at the 1.
That's the second time I've seen, just alone in this drive, I've seen Thalen and one of their running backs run into each other on the
Yeah.
handoff.
St. John's might try to go with Arthur here,
20, Stephen, lift
who
the ball
with
carrier
Linton
for
only
St.
being
John.
150 pounds.
Yeah, definitely a small kid,
Third
but
and goal from
he gets the
1.
he gets past the line very quick. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a quick switch in the bag and a play action to Urban. Nope.
Looks like Arthur, and he
No call yet.
looks like he doesn't get in. He's still at the 1. Wow. Great job by Haslett's front line. That's Rowan Stinson.
Yep.
And Britton.
Got to be about ball on about the half-yard line. This 4th and 1. Hazlett's
a
not making
big
it
play.
easy. They just got to push through this last play.
Wow. This will be a big stop here if Haslett gets this.
Yeah, this is definitely the defining play in the game. St. John scores here, the game is pretty much over.
Gutsy. Linton and Austin in there. They're saying he gets in.
Touchdown,
They're saying
St.
touchdown,
John's.
St. John's.
On
Wow.
Quarterback sneak by
Phelan.
Blake Thalen.
Wow.
You know, Blake Thalen hasn't done much in terms of throwing the ball. He's handed off a lot, but he has led St. John's on most of these scoring drives.
Yeah, he's done a great job leading his team out there.
Yep. Definitely something that doesn't show up in the scorebook is leadership.
Coco and the kick. And the extra point is good. Score is now 28-7. 8:55 left in the 4th quarter.
And there's, you can just tell right there, St. John's running off the field after that touchdown. And most of the Hazard players are just walking off tired.
Momentum has certainly shifted to St. John's.
Yep.
I think it was the drive right before the half that got them.
Yeah, they
got
definitely
going.
got worn down. That was all the way up the field. Definitely wore Haslett all the way down.
That's what makes the Haslett line so tired, is that it's just repeated runs, like 3 or 4 yards, but they take so long with their possessions. They're
Time
able to eat
of
up more
possession.
time.
They definitely hog time possession. And not only that, Haslett, most of their linemen start both ways, defensively and offensively.
It's not a very deep position.
No, that's including Robbie Bowden, Blake Rowe, Darren Bath. They're all offensive and defensive linemen, so that's not, it's tough for them to stay up. And actually, captain and senior Ronnie Ford of St. John's #7. We haven't seen much from him today, but he's a very good athlete, basketball and football player.
Haven't seen any of them.
He's a running back and a DB.
Hasn't been a lot of Niznek and Irvin this half.
No, but Niznek really,
On
he's
the
had a
run
big,
block.
a big defensive presence with those interceptions, holding down that safety position at all that size.
Kickoff here. Looks like it's Allen who gets at about the 22-yard line. Brings it out, and he gets stopped at about the 31-yard line.
Allen returns the kickoff, brought down by number 61.
Number 61 on tackle. Gove. That's his second special teams tackle today.
Haslett here really need to try to get a quick score.
Yeah.
Any more than about 2-3 minute drives really going to kill him.
Need big pass plays from Harris, and we need Haslett needs Dunkel and Lee.
Yeah, they definitely have the firepower to do it.
Harris with Woodworth to his left. Brings Mott in motion. Hands off to Mott, who gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage, about a loss of 3 or 2.
Questionable play call there. I really think they try to go to the air. Down by
Quick
3
passes.
touchdowns. You could hear it.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Loss of 2.
12 from the 29-yard line.
Second and 12 at the 29 with 8:23 left in the 4th. Haslett sends Roblox and Mott as wide receiver with Woodworth and
St. John's got 2 safeties back. One's inching up. Fast play.
Looks at.
Andrew's got a man open. Yep.
That is Dunkel, and there's a flag. Oh, looks
Roughing
like
the
a late
passer.
hit, yes.
And Andrew is coming up. Andrew Harris, quarterback for Haslett's, coming up limping. After
He's
that,
certainly
roughing the
playing for
passer.
pain.
Yep. And now this is a real issue because this is the first time Andrew's come up limping on offense. So I'm not sure who's going to come in here to replace him at quarterback.
Tucker Verkus coming in.
It looks like we got Verkus maybe to replace Trace Woodworth, and they're going to shift Trace to quarterback. Or, no, Andrew. Oh, Andrew's playing through it.
Calls personal foul, roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty. Ball at the 50-yard line.
That was big.
Yes, certainly got Haslett out of the jam.
Big play plus the penalty.
First and 10, Haslett from the 50-yard line.
You know, Andrew may not be very mobile, but he still got that arm.
It'll be big for the offensive line to make sure that there's a lot of time for him to get a pass off because he can't really move as well.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean very mobile as in normally, but with his leg injury. Here's dropping back.
Who looks open receivers. Intended for Woodworth.
There's Allen complaining for a flag right there. I didn't have much of a look at it.
Brings up second and 10 from the 50-yard
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line. 7:50 left in the fourth.
Andrew's QB rating before this game has actually been off the charts. At a 133.3, towering compared to Jake Taney's old quarterback's 50.2.
QBR. There's Verkus out at wide receiver. First time we've seen him. He's got single coverage. Harris with the handoff to Allen, who gets up the middle for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by number 25.
Number 5,
Ryan Simon.
The ball carrier brought down by number 2, Angus Arthur.
The 6'1", 170-pound tight end and linebacker.
Pick up a 2 on the play. Third and
To me, so far, Angus Arthur has had the biggest impact during this game.
I
A lot of defensive plays.
And on offense.
And a lot of offensive.
A lot of carries. Here's Harris looking to pass. Looks towards Verkus, who's overthrown by about 10 yards.
Yeah, Andrew definitely let that one go a little bit too quick. And we got...
That was great coverage by Ronnie Ford.
Yeah, Doddick Robot coming on for Tucker Verkus. Got a 4th down here. No doubt gonna have to go for the 4th down conversion.
Try to look for a... They've been able to get it open in the middle, I realized.
They have, yep. Surprised they haven't really attacked the middle of the field when it came to passing so far.
No.
But
here.
we'll see what they do here. Yeah, we got Mikkel Stinson. Big kid split out.
Robot comes off the line. 5 wide. Harris alone in the backfield. Harris drops back to pass. Looks towards the middle. Looks at Allen, who overthrows him.
Throws him between his receivers. And that is frustrating for the Vikings. Coming off the field empty-handed.
Harris had him. Allen was open.
Andrew Harris looks a little shaken up here, but...
Looks frustrated.
You know, although this, hasn't been the best performance, he's definitely been working out his kinks. But it's just going to be interesting what Coach O decides to do when it comes to the rest of the season. Is he going to keep Harris at quarterback after a few games, or...?
It depends on how well Jake Tahaney comes back and recovers. I think that if Andrew Harris comes off with performances like these, maybe not as well, maybe he might throw Jake in right when Jake can play. Or maybe he'll wait to see if Andrew's still in the groove.
Because to be honest, Andrew may be able to get away with performances like this against teams like Owasso, but if he comes out like this against DeWitt, no chance. Hazlett's going to be in big trouble.
It's kind of comparable to about a couple of years ago with the San Francisco 49ers with Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick.
That's a good comparison.
Alex Smith, 49er starter, came off injured early in the year, and Colin Kaepernick came in pretty hot, and
led him to the Super Bowl.
Coaching staff decided to keep him in.
In this situation, there's a slight difference, but Jake and Andrew both have big roles on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Yes,
so even if one comes and doesn't play quarterback, they can both impact the team on the other side of the ball.
The middle to Linton. Gets close to a first down. About 3rd and 3. The 46-yard line with 6:07 left in the fourth.
You know, St. John's just a lot of third downs for them, but they're all third and shorts, and they got the firepower to power the ball through those last few yards they have
Yes.
to get on third, fourth downs.
They've been able to get the upper hand on Haslett's front line. The 46.
And you know, when you got Alec Dunkel, you can't ask too much. He's only, well, at about 6'1", 195. Those big linemen.
Yes.
That's a lot for a guy that size to deal
Wow,
with.
great job by number 17. Is that Tyler Winston?
Getting in the backfield.
Wow, great play. This brings up 4th down and 4 at the 46.
Bring out the punt team for St. John's, but
They'll try to waste as much time here.
yep. That drive did take a lot of time off the clock, though, and
About
that's
3
really all they
minutes,
care
yeah.
about doing at this point.
Both teams are 3 timeouts. We'll see if Haslett tries to use these. Failing to punt.
5 from the 47-yard line.
Haslett's definitely had their chances today. You
Yeah.
know, 28-7.
They've looked good.
28-7 is.
Allen with the fair catch. He had time.
Yeah, he could have made a play with that. I think he knows it too.
Yeah.
First and 10, Haslett from the
Maybe a little bit
15-yard
disappointed with his performance today.
First down at the 15-yard line. They'll have to travel 85 yards to get this touchdown. And with 28-7 with 4:49 left, they'll need some great plays.
Some real great plays.
Real great plays.
But no, like I was saying, 27 is a score, but that doesn't fully show the entire. Haslett has had their chances to make this game close. Just
Doesn't
came up a little
represent the
short.
game.
Very true.
Here's trips to the right.
Andrew
what's
using
next to
Trace's
Harris?
towel to dry his hand off.
Harris looks to pass looks at Mott.
Good, nice grab.
Yeah.
Borderline pass interference by number 7. Ronnie Ford.
Yeah, it's Ford.
Yep,
They've been going after him a little bit this quarter
they have. And honestly, though,
on the right side.
I do have to say, Lee Mott is usually a bigger factor, but Ronnie Ford may be the one that's been shutting him down a little bit.
They've only tried to use Mott with out routes to 5 and outs, basically. They should try to go deep with him. He hasn't had
Yeah,
the chance
honestly,
yet.
I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong, but last year with his concussion problems, they might be trying to throw him. You know, be a little careful with him. I'm not.
Possibly.
I could be wrong. Lee Mott last year was a. Oh, excuse me.
Harris looks deep to Dunkel, and he has him. And, wow, what a
Big
great
play.
catch by Dunkel. Great throw, great catch at the 48-yard line.
There's that arm right there. Great throw by Andrew Harris.
And he's limping still.
Yep, he's limping up to the line though.
If he comes back, compare this game to what, like a Mateen Cleaves 2000 National Championship?
Definitely a great comparison. Leader. Good.
His Verkus on.
Big personalities both ways. And just a good. Everyone rallies around him
Certainly a chemistry builder.
for sure. You know, Jake Dehaney and Andrew are both great leaders in their own way.
First and 10 at the 48. 3:45 left in the fourth. Harris hands it off to Allen, who gets about
No yards.
stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That's just the size again of St. John's.
Who carried that right there?
Excuse me, that was Mott with the carry. I
Yeah.
think.
Brought down by number
Hey, interestingly enough, though, last season
Woodworth coming out here.
pickup of 1 on the
I think
Last-
he knows it.
down at 9.
Last season, Lee Mott was a big playmaker for Haslett until he got his midseason concussion that really halted the Vikings' performance.
Stinson, Harris is right. Drops back. Looks toward. Wow. Interception. Oh, no.
Oh.
Wow. That could have been intercepted easily. He had 3 open receivers.
Poor decision by Andrew Harris right there, letting that ball go into double coverage. Floating it up there to only a 5'7" Brandon Allen.
Third down and 9 from the 47-yard line.
Harris. 2:56 left, 39 at the 47. try to get another big play here.
Drops back, heavy pressure.
Screen play to Roblox, who gets
crunched.
back to line of scrimmage.
Wasn't much going there. St. John's really sniffed that one out. Brings up a 4th down for Haslett.
Brought down by number 71, James Zimmer.
4th and 9 again.
There's a student section for Haslett.
Still Spirit.
Still Spirit. They believe they will win. Probably not going to happen. And there's St. John's taunting another chant back at him.
Harris tries to get something going again. Brings Mott in motion. And
Flag
the flag's down.
You know, at this point, the referees with 2:10 left should really try to just let this game go. Unless they got chippy.
Either a false start or an offsides here.
Not quite sure what the call is yet.
Offsides on St. John's.
It's going to be a
Penalty is offsides against St. John's.
5-yard penalty. Move the ball up. Hopefully help them convert this 4th down a little
First
better.
time St. John's front line's really made a mistake. We got a timeout by Haslett.
Yeah, St. John's is a very disciplined team.
Timeout called by Haslett.
Well, with 2:10 left in the 4th, we have St. John's 28, Haslett 7. We have 4th and 4 at the 42.
Haslett football right to recognize and say thank you.
And you can feel the
Nice chain gang consisting of
You can feel the momentum St. John's
Yes.
really picked up in the second half. Came out of the locker room ready to play.
Well, going into next week, what do you think Haslett needs to do to change their performance?
Well, I think it's fortunate they got to watch next week. Hopefully, put some changes in. Get Andrew Harris a little more confidence.
Look back at the film.
Look back at some film. Yeah, probably tighten some things up on the discipline side of it. Try to get a little less flags and penalty yards.
What I've seen, it's
Shooting themselves in the foot a little too much.
offensive efficiency. It needs to stay consistent.
Yep, I agree. I think they need to spread out their attack as well. You know, seems like guys disappear and they start trying to go to one guy too often.
Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, and hopefully they can get some of these injuries healed up, get back to full strength.
4th down and 4, 42-yard line.
We got 4 wide, one guy in the backfield, Mikkel Stinson.
Haven't seen much of the junior class today for
No.
Haslett on defense and on offense. Harris looks at Dunkel, who gets a 1st down.
Nice grab.
Brought down about the 33-yard line.
Good crisp route by Alec Dunkel on that comeback.
Alec Dunkel. First down,
Getting up to the line quick, trying to get this play off. Got the ball in scoring position for sure.
1st and 10 at the 33.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Got a 4 wide set with Mikkel Tuchel Stinson in the backfield.
Harris drops back.
Throws
Looks
a
towards
bomb,
Dunkel in the
and
end
that's gonna
zone,
be a
and
touch-
he's got him. Wow.
What a
Great
grab.
throw.
And that's a hookup.
No,
Has been all
same-
game.
The same Harris to Dunkel hookup every single time.
And there's Andrews. Andrew Harris is a true fighter. He's limping, but he's still throwing touchdown passes.
That was a great pass.
Here comes the kicking team on attack on the extra point. Hopefully make this one a little less of a blowout. Keep it real.
Number 19, Luke Ezzo, is on to attempt the extra point.
There's Ezzo in the kick.
And there's Connor Hines going in.
Hustling. Right guard.
Fellow video productions member.
Stinson in the hold. And
There's
it gets
a blocked.
blocked.
St. John's is
Wow.
not giving up.
Looked like Niznet getting in there.
And that's just pure size.
Attempt is blocked.
Looks
Hazlett's-
like they came through that right guard spot with Hines.
Yep, most likely.
Well,
Brock Pringle is not happy about that field goal blocking job by Haslett.
Brock Pringle's played a great game today.
He actually has. He's filled his role very well. Held down his
Coming in
blocks.
coming in not playing as much. being normally a backup, and he just comes in and plays great. Doesn't
Honestly,
let anyone through, really.
Yeah, he's jumped. To keep it real, last year in JV he didn't get very much playing time either. Comes down to the varsity level. Really, he's holding his blocks against a big St. John's up front line, making the shotgun snaps.
Yes. Hasn't messed up once today.
No, he hasn't. Fortunately, Bowden is still sidelined with what looks to be a concussion, which is unfortunate because he has seen his fair share of injuries throughout his varsity career. It looks to be looks to have gotten a little bit more chilly out.
Yes.
Since the game started, and looks to be set up for an onside kick from Haslett.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Conlon and Woodworth.
We got a plethora of athletic players on the far left side. Allen, Mott, Dunkel Roblock, Evan Harden,
I think you might go
and
that way.
Rosenbrook.
St. John's a 9-side kite. Looks like they had a fake. And close. It was pretty close, but it looks like number 2,
yet again,
Cole Williams, gets a recovery.
there again, Angus Arthur, number 2, making a big play, recovering that.
Arthur, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Making another big play on that onside recovery.
Well, it looks like St. John's will probably just kneel the rest.
Yeah, and hasn't been much thrown today, but big cornerback Jacob Kerner in now, number 81, sub there. Usually,
looks like Haslett's putting in a second string, calling it for the day.
Yep. Definitely a classy move by Charles Otlewski. Just giving the backups a little bit of run. Last season, Hunter Roostoffer, he played a lot of cornerback for Haslett. This year.
Number 5, rough with carry.
Yeah, this year they miss him a little bit. Definitely put guys on an island last year. Well, I guess the all-time series in the last 10 years for St. John's and Haslett will be knotted up 2-2.
Yes, haven't had that many games against each other.
No, surprisingly, both teams have been Michigan that seem to have played each other a lot more than they actually have.
2nd and 1.
Ball,
The
dead ball.
46. Timeout Haslett.
I don't understand why they're calling a timeout here. So let the clock run.
Well, it looks like St. John's is going to be pretty solid this year. Definitely going to be contenders for the CWC Red title.
Definitely, and the Lansing State Journal ranked them number 2 out of 20 in the CWAC out of all the conferences, and Haslett had a rank of 10.
Oof.
Wouldn't be surprised if St. John's, they probably won't jump to that one spot because DeWitt. Actually, I'm not sure if DeWitt or Saxon has that one spot.
Maybe.
But they'll definitely be retaining that 2 spot, and Haslett may drop down a little bit. Realistically, though, this Haslett team does have athletes and some talent.
Yes, they certainly have the talent to be good. I think that they'll be able to turn around their season.
They definitely just have to. Yep, they have to put it together, and I think they can. We got 55 Zach Gillian there, 75 Winston Mallory, 13 Zigo, 11 Evan Maxwell Harden, 17 Tyler Winston, 27 Grant Lemansky.
A lot of juniors.
Yep.
The future of Haslett football. Trying to get the clock situation.
Robbie's up on the sidelines laughing. Just
That's
a good
see.
sign. Don't want to see him injured for too long.
There's the student section. Yep.
Yeah, they're still happy.
Got a handoff up the middle.
Looks like they convert on this first down.
Wow, St. John's pushing the pile. Get the first down.
Number 8, Blake Thalen, the ball carrier
Thalen with the
for
carry.
St. John's.
Yeah, Thalen stepped in like we were saying before and played a great role, leading the team and pushing the envelope on offense. And this may be the final series of downs in this game. Has it with one more timeout.
St. John's from the
They'll probably let the clock
36-yard
run.
line.
Yep.
No need to call another timeout. As we're entering the final minute here in the fourth quarter, 20-13 St. John's. Thalen under center. Hands off up the middle to number 32, Harless. Brandon Harless. It's the first time we've seen him.
Number 32, Brandon Harless, the ball carrier from St. John's. Brought down by 56, Kalen Hughes. No gain on the play. Second and 10 from the 36-yard line.
$20 seconds left. Hand up the middle, number 21.
Linton.
Number 21, Jordan Rupp, the ball
Excuse me,
carrier.
Jordan Rupp. And that
That will bring the end to the game. Final score, Haslett 13
Eric Lowndes.
and St. John's 28.
That marks the end of our contest.
despite the futile efforts, Haslett came up a little short, but
28.
they'll be at Owasso next week for Game 4. Haslett falls to St. John's.
Hopefully there'll be a bounce back. And St. John's, was an excellent performance today, both offensive and defensively.
Yep.
Well, that ends our broadcast here at Jamie Gent Stadium. I'm Jackson Marinas. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
Here, Bailey, wait.
Calling out throwing away any of his waters or trash.
Some stuff I want to keep, though.
Yeah, I threw away all the stuff I did.
Like this.
Oh, actually, I think mine's out.